all your necessities that you need to survive and live, you got to get from another nation of people. Right. That is a curse. Right. We're supposed to be in our very own land. We're supposed to be in Israel. We're supposed to have our own resources. Right. We should have to beg for food, right, beg for water, right, beg for a job. Right. Those are curses. But nowadays, we think it's so normal. We think this is normal. This is not normal to live like this. Right. It's not normal to have to ask for a paycheck. Right. That is not normal. Right. But God said that was going to happen to his people. Right. Here's what I want you to see, brother, right here, and brother right here. Hey, bro, you smoke cigarettes? You smoke weed? You smoke weed? Now, this brother right here said he smoked weed while to relieve his stress. Because he what? Overthink. You said the same thing too, right, bro? You smoke weed because you got to do it. I mean, you smoke cigarette because you got to do it, right? Because you're stressed out, right? But let's see what the Bible say about that. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3. Thou will keep him in perfect peace.
In what?
In perfect peace.
Do you think our people are in peace right now? Look around you, bro. Look around right here. Look at the housing. Look at the jobs that we have. Look at the foolishness that we go through day after day after day. You think that we in peace? Hell no, we're not in peace. So guess what? You got to go to the corner store and get you a Newport. You got to go to the dope man and get some weed. Why? Because you stress in your head. But the thing is, you don't know why. But we're here to tell you why. Today, you are Israelites. You are God's chosen people. But because we are in this society, this condition, because you are stressed out, it's because you broke the laws of the Most High God. That's why. But read that again.
Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee.
So your mind got to be stayed on the Most High God. None of us here know who the Most High God truly is. We have been taught in church that this is Christ, that this is the Most High. That is a complete lie. That is not Christ. That is the devil. This is the same man who enslaved our forefathers and foremothers. The same man who keep us in these houses right here. It's that same man, but guess what? Christ looks more so like you and I right here. That's what we're trying to tell you. That's how you're going to get perfect peace, when you know who Christ truly looks like. Christ came for you and I, for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The reason why we're so stressed out, the reason why we got to smoke weed, the reason why we got to smoke cigarettes is because we're thinking that this is the man right here. Hell no. We are God's chosen people. Understand that. We are God's chosen people. But because we break God's laws day in and day out, we don't think nothing of ourselves. And let's prove that. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. You have never heard the gospel like this before. I promise you that. Because if you did know, you would not be running for Newports. You would be not running for weed. You would be not running for the bottle. You would be not trying to chase down these hoes. Because you're looking for peace in those things, and it's not there. The peace is in the Bible. The peace is knowing who you truly are and what God has for you. God has eternal life for you. God has the kingdom for you if you keep his commandments. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
God said that these people that's in his book, they are a holy people. What holy mean? What does holy mean? Nobody know? Hold that. Go to Leviticus. Give me Leviticus, what's that, 26 and 20? 26. Let's see what holy is, because we will hear the word, but none of us know what it means. God said that there's a people in the Bible who are holy. So let's see what holy means. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy.
And ye shall be what?
And ye shall be holy.
That's the key word. Holy. Read.
Unto me. For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from among other people.
So he said that he has severed, or to cut off, this particular people from all other nations. So there's a people, the 12 tribes of Israel, who are holy. Meaning that they are separate from these other nations, from the Chinese man, from the white man, from the African man. He said that these people right here are separate. They're holy unto the Most High God that created the heavens and earth. Understand that. You are holy. You are separate from all other nations. But let's keep reading. Go back to Deuteronomy 7:6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
So thou art separate from these other nations. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
You ever heard that? Y'all ever heard that? It said that God has chosen the Israelites to be a special people upon himself. Meaning that himself, the one that made the heavens and the earth, he's the one who has chosen you for himself. Just like you would choose your favorite sneakers for yourself and the rest are just there. It's the same thing that the Lord thinks about you. He said, these are my special shoes. These are my special people right here. Those other ones, I don't care nothing about them. That's how you got to think about yourselves. Finish it up.
Above all people.
What?
Above all people.
So the Bible says that the Lord has chosen a people that's supposed to be above or superior to all other people that's on the face of this earth. If you knew that, guess what, bro? You ain't going to be running for no cigarettes. What you running from cigarettes for when the Lord said that he has chosen you to be special? What you running from weed for? Why are you trying to run to the holes for? Because that's all you know. But today you're going to learn something different. Today you're going to know who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. So now you got to ask yourself, okay, if I'm a chosen people, why am I stuck here? Why? Because God said if you break his laws, curses were going to happen to you. Let's read that. We're going to give you what the Bible says. Understand this. This Bible is particularly and exclusive for you. Understand that. The Baptist church, the Christian church, has tried to teach that it's for all nations. That is a complete lie. The Bible is addressed and is directed to the 12 tribes of Israel and none else. Understand that. That's what makes you special. The most popular book in the history of the earth is directed to you. Understand that. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So now God is letting the Israelites know. He said, if you won't listen to my laws that I give you, read.
The voice of the Lord thy God to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses, shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God is warning the Israelites. He said, if you break my laws, curses are going to happen upon you. That's right. Now, if you think about your condition, your people condition, do you think that we're blessed or cursed as a nation? Do you think we're blessed? Bro, look around. Look around. You think that this is a blessing right here? Go to the white folks' neighborhood. Do it look like this? It don't. It don't. That means that what? These people here are cursed. When you're living in the hood, in the projects, that means you're cursed. We're supposed to be living in the best of the lands. We shouldn't have to be struggling from 9 to 5 to try to make rent. We shouldn't be doing that. God did not have that for us, but because we broke God's law, he said, I'm going to judge you for that. Finish it up.
And I command thee this day that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Give me verse 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
You what?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
He said that you're going to be cursed within this city right here. Not just this city, but in all cities that's across the earth. In Atlanta, in Memphis, in Los Angeles, in Chicago, where we are, Durham, in Raleigh, in Charlotte. If you look in all those cities and you go look in the ghettos, who do you see? Who do you see? What color of people do you see? Do you see Arabs over there? Do you see Chinese people over there? Why do you think that's happening across the board? That's not a coincidence. God has said that in the scriptures that he was going to curse his people for breaking his commandments. Understand that. So the way that we flip it, the way that we get the great peace, like we read before, is to come back to God's laws. Understand that. Now give me verse 48. We're going to give you more because I'm trying to prove to you who you are in the Bible. That's what I'm trying to prove to you. I'm not just going to talk to you. We're going to give you what God said. Verse 48.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So now God is letting us know here's another curse. We just read one day, it said your people shall be cursed in every city that they're in. In every ghetto that you see, your people are there. In every project that you see, your people are there. But now he give us another curse. He said that you're going to have to serve your enemies. for the wants of all things, for food, for water, for clothes, whatever you need, you got to go to another nation of people.
Right.
Understand that. So when the last thing you ate, where did you go? The who? Back home. Where you get the food from? For who? Food bank? Who owns that? Your people own that? Nah? So now, the last thing you drunk, where you get that from? Huh? So now, you got to get everything, okay, the clothes you got on, where you get it from? From where? Your uncle? Listen, he got that from a mall or a store where other nations are set up in your hood selling it to you.
Right.
You're not going to have black-owned businesses doing it. And if they are, guess where they're getting their product from? From another nation of people. Right. God said that that's going to happen to all of us. Right. Everything that you need, all your necessities that you need to survive and live, you got to get from another nation of people. Right. That is a curse. Right. We're supposed to be in our very own land. We're supposed to be in Israel. We're supposed to have our own resources. Right. We should have to beg for food. Right. Beg for water, right. Beg for a job. Right. Those are curses. But nowadays, we think it's so normal. We think this is normal. This is not normal to live like this. Right. It's not normal to have to ask for a paycheck. Right. That is not normal. Right. But God said that was going to happen to his people. Right. Finish that out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So that same people that you have to get food, water, and clothes from, God said that they're going to put yokes of iron upon your neck. Hey, sis, right here. Who this happened to? It said that yokes of iron should be put upon the Israelites' neck for breaking God's laws. So if we look at this happened, right? Is this true? This is a true story, right? So who people is this right here? Who forefathers and foremothers are these? That's ours, right? Right. Has any other nation experienced this right here? No other nation has experienced having yokes of iron put upon their neck. Right. So what does that let us know? Let's put two and two together. What does that let us know? If God said that the Israelites were going to have yokes of iron upon thy neck, right. And then we have people, our forefathers and foremothers, had yokes of iron upon our necks, what does that mean about us? Huh? That we're slaves, but what nation of people are we? Come on, y'all. Come on. If the Israelites was prophesied to have yokes of iron upon their neck, and our forefathers and foremothers had yokes of iron upon their neck, what does that mean about us? Let me help y'all out. We are the Israelites. Right. We are the Jews. Right. We come from the same lineage that Jesus the Christ came from. Right. We are the same people that Christ came for to die for our sins. Right. Christ didn't come for everybody. Understand that. Christ came for you and I because we broke God's law. This happened to our people. This lets us know that we are the Israelites. Y'all see that? Now, give me one more. Jump to verse 68. One more. And then I'm going to let you have it back off the shimmy with it. Verse 68. No. Now, keep that up. Verse 68. Let me get some more just to solidify what we're trying to bring out here. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So again, we got another curse that's directed to the Israelites. He said that he was going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. Now, what was going on with the Israelites in Egypt? They were slaves. Right. God said that he's going to bring you back into slavery, bring the Israelites back into slavery, but this time by way of ships. So again, is this a true story? Did this happen to us? So again, let me ask the same question. If the Israelites was prophesied to go into slavery in slave ships, and our people came into America in slave ships, what does that mean about us? We are the Israelites. We didn't know that before, but today we're going to know. We're not Black Americans. We're not African Americans. We're not Haitians. We're not Jamaicans. Those are the names that was placed upon us. But we are the Israelites. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben. The same people that you have you heard about growing up, that's us. That's our history. The same people over there that's in Israel that's faking to be the Israelites are not those Israelites. That's us. We are the chosen people. They have just taken your nationality and now they are imposters. They are faking to be you. So now what that mean? Now what that mean? Because you said that you smoke cigarettes, right? Now reading all of that, do you believe what was just brought out? Do you know who you are? Based upon what we just brought out, who are you? You are an Israelite. You are an Israelite, but what that mean now? You know it, okay. Now, what does that mean? Apply what?
What you know about you being an Israelite.
Okay, you gotta apply what you know. Okay, but give me more. What that mean?
So more people can know about the truth.
No. Let's just start with you. Let's start with you.
Let me out.
You said what now? All right, let's help him out. Let's go to Deuteronomy, chapter 10. And what's that? Verse 12. I want that. Yeah, I'm done with that. Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? So now you ask the question. You said, what's next? You know that you are an Israelite, but God said Israel. Now, what is required of you? Now that you know who you are, God is about to let you know your requirement as an Israelite. Read on. But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good. So now, the Lord is very plain. He said the requirements of an Israelite is to do what he say do. Right. It's to keep his commandments for what? For your good. So you can prosper as a people. Right. But once again, once you look around, we are not good right now. Right. We're bad. Right. You say what? We curse right now.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.